Hey everybody, long time no see here on Malts and Meeples. Schedule is still getting sorted out. I keep on sending out updates in articles on that about what streaming's going to be looking like coming up here. But I wanted to make sure that I got in at least this Gen Con preview video. Now, my name's Petter. I run Malts and Meeples YouTube channel here, as well as the nerdologist.com website and the 10 Minute Marvel podcast. You can check out the 10 Minute Marvel podcast here on YouTube just by searching for 10 Min Marvel or 10 Minute Marvel. But let's talk about a Gen Con here. I'm not going to get to go myself, which is a bummer. Of course, I love going to Gen Con, just doesn't work out this year. My hope is to be back next year. I mean, that's my goal. It looks very promising for that. But I do want to go through, and I realized I should do something real quick here. I do want to go through all 488 different games for sale at Gen Con. Now, these are not all the games that are for sale at Gen Con. These are all the ones that are for sale for the first time at Gen Con. And I'm going to do what I always do with this. If you've watched previous videos, you can see that there are 4 different options here: must have, interested, undecided, and non-interested. I'll talk about the game, what I know about it, and then go from there. Now, kicking it off, we have the Battle of Versailles. This one I'm interested in. This one has been out for a little bit, but first time at Gen Con. It's going to be a 2-player head-to-head game, basically doing a battle over, be the best fashion designer. So this is based off of kind of a real fashion event that occurred, and 2 different, industry groups kind of battling over that. This one definitely sounds interesting to me, especially as a 2-player game. Beer Mug Dice. That's kind of an undecided for me. Just it's a push your luck dice game. If I hear good reviews on it, and I haven't really checked out reviews, it could be an interesting push your luck game. But since I don't know that, Bullseye. Let's look at this one. Bullseye, you're trying to get to that kind of center thing. Give clues. So this feels like it's going to have some elements like, I was going to say, Just One. And so I'm assuming, you're trying to give clues. Looks like letter at a time. That one actually looks kind of fun. I definitely try that one out. Cup the Crab. Pick 3 cards to use each round to build the perfect cup home for your crabs. That sounds light. Sounds fine. The First Tsar. Ivan the Terrible. Looks big. I like the artwork, but just fine on that one. I'd play it, but not really searching it down. Green Team Wins Again. I'm not interested in this one. I thought Green Team Wins Again is a perfectly fine party game that works. I know it works well for a lot of people. For me, I've played it. I might even still have the original. I forget if I have it or if I sold it. But let's look and see. Re-implement. Come on. Should have a re-implements or expansion for expansions. Yeah. Let's just look up Green Team Wins. Green Team Wins. Do I say I still have it? I say I do. So I think I still do. but don't need more of it. Hits and Outs, a 2-player game. Definitely interested in this one. Baseball themed. I love baseball, so would love to give this one a try. It's more a try before you buy sort of thing for me, but I would actively seek it out if I were at Gen Con this year. Moving up now, we have Intent to Kill, a deduction murder mystery game, and we have an upgrade pack for that as well. Not really interested in the upgrade pack, definitely interested in Intent to Kill. Good rating, 7.5 on BGG here, and I like deduction games. Neko Syndicate, shoot sushi smuggling in 30 minutes. It's just, I don't know what I was expecting from this game. I don't think I was expecting it to look like this. Just because of the theme, I'm interested in it. What it looked like on the table was not the most interesting to me. Observatory, looks like a roll and write game. Prototype. So it looks like, ooh, really zoomed in there. More so than I thought it would. I wanted to see these cards. So it looks like you're creating different constellations. I'm definitely interested in it. And the fact that it plays solo as well is nice. Orbita, another space or like constellation themed game. We're still on 25th Century Games. Head-to-head card game where points come by winning at the right margin. That sounds interesting to me. And $15 MSRP, that's a good price point for a 2-player game. Phantom of the Opera, 2-player trick-taking game. I really would love to get this one. Great theme, 2 players, nice. Means it can hit the table slightly more often, but also trick-taking is something I really like. Power Vacuum. I mean, just the aesthetic of it is fine for me. So nothing really jumps out to me with this game. And whenever you have a game like this where it tries to do some humor, I'm like, okay. Raw the Dice game. Oh, don't skip Pulitzer here. It just sounds like a big game that I haven't really heard much about. 6.9, obviously, already there. So, kind of meh on that one. Raw the Dice game. Honestly, I just need to play Raw again. Dice rolling. I mean, it is a 6.8. I'm kind of undecided on that one. I'd like to try it. Probably won't be one that I would buy. Rhinelander. Does this re-implement something else, or is it original game here? Looks kind of like it's an original game. Area control, area majority sort of thing. Not always sold on that. And the 3 to 5 player count means that it probably just wouldn't get to the table for me. I own this one, the 6 of 7, or 6 of 8. If I didn't own it, it would still probably be a a must-have for me. Stargazers, another space-themed game here. This one, you can see, doesn't have any ratings, though it says English edition. Interesting. But it must be coming out here at Gen Con. Maybe it was released somewhere else first. Not a ton on there. Drafting, pattern building. I like the sound of both those things. Take a seat, attract, and sit the audience for your premiere. Interesting. A roll and write game. You're trying to fill up the audience? Yeah, I'm definitely interested in that. Actually, that's a must-have. This one, Three Sisters Harvest Edition. I'm not interested in it. I should be, because I think it's supposed to take and kind of improve upon the Three Sisters, but I already own Three Sisters. Vanity Plates. This is a party game. Meh. Could be fun. If I was at Gen Con, I would definitely try it, and maybe I'd like it a lot, but I'm not going to go out of my way to search for it. Yeti Snacks, a children's puzzle game. Kind of a pass for me. Most kids' games, I'm like, so that's fine. Canvas Critters. Critters from the forest work to create the most pleasing canvases. That sounds fun, but honestly, I'm fairly low on that because it has such kind of an abstract element to it. Cattywampus. Partners draw half a picture from secret words and the other players try and guess the words. Fine with that one. Drawing party games tend to just be kind of okay with me. Digging for Dinos? I really want to get this one. It is simple, fun, and I enjoy it a lot. You're just trying to collect dino pieces, but I would probably even go up now. I don't know that I'd go to an 8, but a 7.5. Wishlist it. Definitely there. And this one, the cool part is this kind of central area, and you can see you have these pieces here. That's going to be your archaeologist. So this one can only move diagonal. When it moves diagonal, then you flip it, and then it can only move orthogonally. And you gain the piece that it comes off of. So you're kind of planning your moves to try and collect full pieces of a dinosaur. Really simple, but fun. Relative Space. Played this one. Not interested for it. It's abstract and just not that good, in my opinion. Tatsumi here from Adam's Apple Games. And I'm going quite fast. I'm going to continue going quite fast. My goal is to get this done in 2 hours. But I remember looking at this one on the crowdfunding campaign when they had it. Yeah, it looks pretty, but I'm just not interested in it, unfortunately. Abaku, build crossword of numbers, and every line must be true. I mean, it looks like some people have made really pretty versions of that. That doesn't sound at all interesting to me. Dirt and Dust, expansion for that. Not interested in it. I am interested in Dirt and Dust. Karak Labyrinth. Real-time adventure fantasy. I don't know. That could be interesting. I'd love to try it. Assemble. Build the team you wish existed. Building like a superhero team. I'm definitely intrigued by that one. AEG tends to make a lot of kind of lighter, funner games to check out, or lighter games that I enjoy. So, yeah, I'm there for that. Into the Machine racing game. Wish that gave me kind of an idea of the mechanisms. I mean, it doesn't look like a traditional racing game. I'm kind of undecided on that one. Jumble Jack. Pirates accuse, chant and dress Jumble Jack to save themselves and curse their friends. Not that interested. I actually own Misfit Heroes. I would be interested in it if I was picking it up or wanted to look at it there. Word Wipe, cooperative party game. It's a fast cooperative party game. No, I'm not interested. Time-based games so often just kind of fall into the intriguing, but probably not for me. Alley Cat Games. Alley Cat Games, they make a lot of... I mean, they're kind of all over the map in terms of what they make. A cooperative dexterity game, Bookshelf. Oh, this is in their little kind of tin size. That could be fun. I'd be interested in that one. Fate Flip by Royal Decree. Live the life of a prince and create your own destiny. What kind of ruler will you be? You know what? I'm interested in that one as well. Because it looks like a solo game where you're just kind of, you flip a card, you decide how things could go together. Foxglove Farm. That's an interesting picture for it that they're using. It looks like you're building a farm together, probably connecting things. I'm interested in that one. Spaghettin. This looks like another one of their little box games. Not interested in this one as compared to the Bookshelf one. With the sketch, guess your sketch before anyone else. Not that interested either. All Play. All Play has 3 witches. That sounds great. A 3-player where it's 2 versus 1 on every trick. And it's cheap, so great one to try if you're looking for something that's budget. Book Club. Work together to pick the perfect book, but everyone's got more and more stipulations. I'd like to try it. I'm not super interested in the sound of that. This one sounds great as well. Le Chocolat. I Cut You Choose is a mechanism that I like, and so just a little version of that. Container Now here, this is a much bigger game, tight economic game, not interested. Enchanted Ivy, a solo-only game. I'm interested in it because it is solo-only, but I did watch a little bit of a playthrough of some of it, and I wasn't, actually I'd say I'm undecided on it. I wasn't super excited by it. Fiction, Banned Words. My guess is that this is kind of just fiction again, the After Dark edition. Not interested. French Toast. Guess the word purely by comparing it to French toast. No, not interested. Golden Goal. Oh, this one, I believe this looks like it could be interesting. I'd like to give it a try, but I have seen reviews on it that weren't good, so less interested because of that. It's all skill and no excuses in this head-to-head army battle of grunts. Undecided on this one. Head-to-head battling games I like, but I have a bunch of. Not interested in expansion. High Society. This one is a game that has been around for a while. Yeah, I'd be interested in, especially in trying it. See if it is one of their games that I'd like to pick up. A cooperative word game here. Small box, meh. Not super interested. I don't love the artwork either. Tiny Mountain Goats. I own Mountain Goats. I'm not interested in a tinier version. It's already small. Mountain Goats Legacy. I'm very interested in this one. It's not a traditional Legacy game in some ways, but you still do unlock things, and that sounds cool. Did I actually pre-order this one? It was on Kickstarter. Wrong thing. Let's look and see. Yeah, that's what I thought. I canceled that one. I'm still very interested. It actually sounded a little bit less interesting, and when I watched it again, I saw a playthrough of this. It looked fun, but it didn't look like it was a must-have that you need it for if you love Mountain Goats. Movie night. Cooperative movie trivia. Not interested in an expansion here. I'm actually not interested in this one either, but I'm going to put it as interested because I picked up a copy of The Network, so I want to get that played. Phantom Inc. This one, solid score. I don't love party deduction games. Pinatas, a kid's trick-taking game. I'm interested in it because it is trick-taking. Stonk Market, a hand management little economic game. Meh. Don't love the name. What was it called before? Weedle. Not a worse name, not a better name. Torchlit, a trick-taking card game. Delve into the dungeon and defeat monsters by the light of your torch. Okay, that one sounds cool. That one I'd love to get. Triangulation, here we go. Give 3 clues to guess the word. Your opponents get to guess first with 2 clues. That one sounds kind of cool. Like it's simple. Wordsy, real time, word game, meh. Well, undecided. I said math there, but I really like First Class Letters, which is a real-time game, but it's a real-time game as a roll and word game. So if this does something like that, sure, I could be interested in it. And it looks like it is going to do something like that. Aquatica Duellum. 2-player version, 1 to 2-player version of Aquatica. I kind of think is it a little different in terms of what it looks like? Okay, it still has this sliding mechanism, which is important because that is a great mechanism. So I'm interested in it. Cat in the Tower. This one I thought was out last year, but maybe it showed up at Essence Spiel last year or somewhere else. This one, a cooperative dexterity game with a cat? Sure, I'm interested. Chang'an? Shang'an? Open drafting city building game? You know what? That does sound interesting to me. Dogfight, 1917. Dice rolling, grid movement. That's, I don't know, it looks pretty big in terms of what it is. Now, that looks cool, but I'm not that interested in it. If then, work together to guess the pattern from the provided clues. That doesn't tell you much of anything. That sounds like a word game. Yeah, nothing there makes me excited about it. Ley lines. Gather magical resources from the land and seek out markets to sell them at. Meh. Could be fine, could be good. Card shedding game? Yeah, I'd be interested in this. I do enjoy a number of card shedding games, so this one doesn't sound bad to me. On stage, trick-taking game. Set the stage to set the trump to complete your best performance on stage. I did see a review of this one. I think it was pretty solid, and it sounds unique. Paradise. Building pyramids with dicemids. I mean, it looks cool like that, so I think you're drafting dice and certain things give you bonus. Honestly, that looks pretty fun. Now, Altair here. It's an expansion for Altair Dawn of Civilization. Wasn't a huge fan. Not interested in an expansion for it. Viking Route. This one, that's cool that it's going to be there because this one has been one that I've been interested in for ages. Because it was announced a while ago, then crowdfunded. But you're using magnets like this as a magnet in it. It's going to influence where this is pointing as you navigate. Sounds pretty simple. I'm worried about that time length. The game probably shouldn't be that long for what it sounded like. And if it is that long, I worry that they added too much into it. Asmati Games, drawing, push your luck game. Chess Joker, not interested in something that messes with that. This one I'd love to get because it is curling magic. Love it. And I do have a friend who has said they will pick up a few things for me. And it's that thing of I always not going to pick anything big or anything like that because they're shipping it to me. But a couple, three smaller games. Down Up, this one actually has moved into I would say a must-have. I didn't love it at first, but it is really growing on me. So definitely one that I want to get. Avalon Hill has the 5th edition of the Furious Dracula. I'm undecided on this. This is a 1 versus all game, hidden movement. It sounds great. I just don't want to buy it. Guillotine, I've actually played this one. It's a fun little game. And I'm kind of still meh on the idea of it. Hero Quest, not picking up anything for Hero Quest, that's for sure. Market Fresh. Stack fresh produce to compete at the local farmers market. I'm assuming that's like a really fancy version of the game, but maybe not. Oh, that is kind of cool looking then. Definitely interested in it. Sanibel, I forget what this one was about. Cleaning up, collecting seashells. That's right. So, looks kind of cool. I'd be curious in it. Talisman expansion, not interested. Just, you're going to see this a lot with expansions. Most of them, I'm just kind of fine on them. BA Games, don't get too greedy retrieving your goats from a cave. Not interested. It looks like a bigger, undecided. It looks like a bigger push your luck game. Love to try it. Not super excited for buying it. 1 to 15 minute push your luck. Meh. Doesn't sound that great. Game Makers, actually, this is a big make a board game. I'm just not interested in it. It's not a theme. Like, I love board games. I don't need a board game about board games. I guess is what it comes down to. So it's not interested in me at all. Haunted Mouse. Haunted by their dreams, mice work together to shed their fears and wake up to cheese. It sounds cute. Don't need an expansion for it. Maglev Metro. Sure. Yes, I want a new princess. Do I need a new princess for Rebel Princess? Absolutely not. Love the game. Love the game with just the base stuff in there. Love the game with the expansion stuff in there. But give me more, sure. It's just something to drop in. Warp 99 Sex Collection game? Meh. I'd try it. Don't need an expansion. Zombie Princess, this one I've heard less good things about. So it's very much a try before I buy sort of game. Azure. Must have. This one is phenomenal on BGA. 2-player abstract game. I don't love abstract games, but this one works. Bombastic. A memory bluffing game. That's a hard pass for me. Gazebo here. Building a gazebo. Sure, I'd give it a try. Gingham. Auction. Chaining. I'd give it a try. Honestly, both of these at $40, that's a bunch. And games do cost a lot now. Gold Country. Commodity speculation. I'm just not super interested in the sounds of that. Moitura. A 1 to 2 player war game. I'd love to give it a try. This would be a seek out to make sure that I get it played. Totally Human. Hidden roles, bluffing, negotiation. Hard pass. Stones and Rivers. Abstract game. I'm not interested. It looks like an abstract game. It very much is an abstract game. I tend to be pretty miss on abstract games. Entropy. Multi-use card, economic, big game. This is one a lot of people are interested in. 622 thumbs up. Definitely one I'm interested in as well from Board and Dice. I'd love to give it a try. This is very much, again, that try before I buy sort of game. Maestro. Not that excited for that theme and kind of an area majority thing. Expansion for Tianxi. Could be cool. Could not be. Now this one, you see the August 2nd release date, so that'd be a Gen Con release. Broadway Toys has Bubble and Shadow. What? From the Moon and Sixpence. Light fantasy themed strategy board game. Could be good. Nothing about that jumps out to me. Traveluencer. A trick-taking game. Honestly, this one is less exciting to me just because of that name. I hate that name. I'll just say it. That is a name that I don't like. Then from Brookspun Games, we have Clandestine. Command relic secrets and public to maximize your society's intrigue. Actually, I'm kind of intrigued by the sounds of this game. That's not what I was expecting to see with a Mancala style thing, but Mancala kind of movement. I'm assuming you pick up everything, you're dropping stuff off, but you maybe have... Yeah, it doesn't look like you, or maybe you do have a specific color, specific area there that you're playing in. I'd love to give this one a try. I thought this was there last year. If you don't own this, this is a really fun deck building game. Works well for me. I already own it. Shards of Creation, must have. I can update this, by the way. I own it. Trick-taking game based off of Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere. Love Brandon Sanderson's Cosmere. Love trick-taking. So just those two from Brotherwise. They could announce something, though. Burnt Island Games Treeline. Take over the city with strategic tile play. Restore the forest to its former glory. I'd try it. Capstone Games has All Mine. Betting and bluffing hand management game. That sounds like it could be interesting. Don't know a ton about it. Looks like it's a Gen Con release. Ants. This has been out before, I believe. Oh, so I guess just last year. That looks like a lot for a game called Ants. I'd give it a try. Night at the Zoo. Help animals sneak back home before anyone notices. That's a cute theme, but I look at that compared to the price tag, I'm just not sure on it. Papyria? Build your ancient civilization. Don't neglect knowledge along the way. Action drafting? You know what? Cool. That sounds interesting. I'm really interested in this one. I have a friend, I believe, who owns it, so want to get it tried for sure with Flamecraft Duels. Cardboard King Games has Harbor of Blight, Scenario 0. You must discover who is stealing the thrice gifts in this solo adventure. Yep, definitely interested. Also, wouldn't pick it. I would have to see or hear a little bit about it and how it works before I would jump in. Central Michigan University Press storytelling game. Not that interested. Same with Winch Hunt 1649. Cephalofair. An expansion for Bugs and Buttons. I need to play Bugs and Buttons, so I'm not interested in this right now. Chaosium. A sandbox adventure game with map exploration and choose your own adventure vibe. Super interested in this one. Would absolutely love to get it. I know it's not rated the best, but this is my kind of jam when it comes to a game. So if you've played this one with the 6.9, let me know what you thought of it. Chaotic Great has an expansion for Gundek. Not interested in an expansion. Oh, I didn't know that they were going to have them there. But that's kind of cool if they have them. The expansions for 20 strong. I'm interested in all three of these because they are themes that I love from Awaken Realms. So that was a cool collab to get those games brought into that. I already own Dragons of Edgestone. I don't. Feellands of the Fetchin' Bone. Use your action cards to efficiently as possible. Yeah. That sounds cool. Actually, that might be one of them that I'm assuming, though, that this is probably just the same game with a cat theme. I'm interested in an expansion for Dragons of Etchenstone. And this one as well. So this is a rare exception where I am interested in that. Chris Couch Games has Garden Club. Grow a colorful garden by planting fruits, veggies into scoring patterns. Could be interested in that one. Holiday Hills. Elves and humans compete to decorate the town in time for the Christmas parade. Would love to see that one. And then an expansion for that. Apparently they're going a bunch of holiday themed stuff here. A cozy and casual Christmas dice game full of festive cheer and combos. I'm still not interested. And then Petal. Florists compete to create flower patterns and open their shops. Sure, I'd give it a try. Corvus Belli has Infinity Hexadome Legends. Draft 4 futuristic gladiators and control ever-shifting objectives over 5 rounds. I'm not that interested in this one because I have a lot of 2-player head-to-head games, and if I'm going to play a game that sounds like this, I mean, this sounds different, but the same in some ways, I'm going to play a game that I already love, Super Fantasy Brawl. Crafty Games has North American Railways. A stock economic game. Pass. Crowd Games has Arkham Travel Guide. Become the best tour guide in Arkham. That's a cheaper game. I'd be interested in checking that one out. Barrage is big. I'd love to play it. I'm never going to buy a copy of it. I'm not interested in an expansion of it. Echoes of Time. Simone Luciani and Roberto Pelli. The reason, like Simone Luciani, okay, Darwin's Journey, love it. Haven't played a ton of the other stuff here. Voyages of Marco Polo. I like that one as well. I think that was the one I played. I'd be intrigued by this one. Innsmouth Travel Guide. I suspect it's the same thing. Interested. Nippon Zaibutsu. A Japanese train game. Meh. Railway Boom. Another train type game. You can see this. I just know that this isn't the area of games that I'm most interested in. En route, a flip and write game with intense player interactions. I'm intrigued. Stella Quest. Yeah, I'm interested in that. Winnie the Pooh Serious Detective. Active action drafting. I want to know more about it. I don't want to pick it up, but I desperately am curious about it. Codenames Critical Role. Pass. An expansion for it. Pass. More Codenames expansions. Just passing on them. I found that I love the digital version of Codenames. Not that interested in Codenames in real life. Drillers. This one I watched a playthrough, or a chunk of a playthrough. I'm not super excited for it. Maybe if I got my hands on it, and I will say CGE, they have their own kind of large area for playing stuff, which means it's easier to get some of their games to the table or play at least a little bit, and Drillers would be a good one for checking that out. As an expansion for SETI, I am interested in this one because SETI is supposed to be a very long game. This one's supposed to shorten it up. Kind of like the Prelude expansion for Terraforming Mars. This one's supposed to give you a little bit of that, if I remember correctly. A Familiar Find. I Cut You Choose. I'm undecided mainly because Darrington Press, people have been very excited for their games, but then don't tend to hear much about them. Dead Alive Games, we have Cat Rescue, a strategic puzzle game with cute cats. Memory, cooperative game, not super interested. Kittens in Space, hand management game, rescue stray kittens, space kittens, by shedding cards into shifting stacks in a lunar shelter. I'd give it a try. An expansion for Lunar Rush, not interested for expansion. Oh my goodness, that is expensive expansion. Detestable Games has The Path of the Priest. Follow the path and avoid false masters in order to obtain wisdom. This sounds like a pretty small solo game. I'd definitely try it. Ooh, Devious Weasel Games has The Wishes of Willowspur. I like the artwork on the front. Teenage witches work together to turn a frog back into a prince. You know what? That sounds fun. It also sounds big with an $80 price tag. Let's look at it here. Yeah, it doesn't show me much. Devere, I like a lot of their stuff. Seventh Seal. Now, this is the revised edition, which I do own. Highly, highly recommend this game. It is phenomenal. But of Ace of Spades. But a solo, open the seals and fight furious beasts with dice management. Ooh, that one sounds great. Ace of Spades. Ooh, I think I have this one. So I'm just going to say interested on that. Again, more Ace of Spades. Cities. Well, let's go first. Berlin, 1960. Outwit and uncover rival agents in this Cold War hidden role game. 4 to 8 players, just, I know that that's not going to hit my table, especially for that long game. When I have those really big groups for game nights, we tend to play a few lighter games because I generally have people who are, some play any type of game and some play very few games, or are kind of getting introduced. Cities USA. I'm going to say I'm not interested in it just because I own Cities. I don't need a second version. One round. Place words correctly to create a harmonious circle. Let's hit images. Okay, there we go. That's what I was looking for. I don't know how that works at all. But it is Devere, so I can check it out. Orlo. Become part of Prague's legacy by assembling the majestic and intricate horloge. Obviously, good score there. I'd love to check it out. Rock Hard 1977. Love the game. Ear candy. So just an expansion for that. Yes, please. And this looks like it should be a small expansion. Doesn't look like it's necessarily massive. Clink and deck building adventure game, the English Master Thief Edition. Meh. Clink Adventuring Party. I owned that. Don't know why that was there. Invincible, the hero building game season 2. Undecided. I have to play the original. I have it actually sitting right behind me. I need to get it to the table. Don't Panic Games has The Hunt, a World War II card game. Not super interested in it. I feel like I probably know what the theme is. Sorry. And I'm not that interested in that. Dream Egg Games has Computer Junkyard. Assemble hardware tiles to construct a bug-free computer. Actually, no. I take that as one of the things. I'm out. Druid City Games has Mad Kala. Step into the Mad Hatter's favorite board game and take on your opponent in Mad Kala. 2-player take that works much better for me. So, like that. Off with their heads. Players compete to outmaneuver one another and score the most points. Roll and write style game? Maybe? Based off of cards, things like that. You know what? I'm interested in it. Sky 5. Push Your Luck party game? There's so much Push Your Luck sort of stuff games. DV Games has Black Flag, a pirate version of Bang. I'll pass. Combo Creatures. Hand management set collection combined the best creatures to reach victory in a mixable, fast-paced card game. Just kind of undecided on both of these. Sounds like they're standalone, but yeah. Cucumber Catastrophe. Slimy, green, unsettling. The cucumbers are back. That's confusing. Koi. I'm interested in that one for sure. It looks gorgeous. Do I need another game like this? I don't know. Raindrops. On a rainy day, little droplets trickle down the window. Pattern recognition, abstract puzzle game. I'd give it a try. Sensu. Collect cards to build 3 folding fans. It's cheap. It can be played solo. So yeah, I'd check it out. DVC Games has Inkwell. Complete illustrations or claim new manuscript pages to impress your abbot. Open drafting. I'd give it a try. A deduction flicking game. Children use their many senses to find their stolen toys. Weird. I'd try it. Rosetta, Lost Language. Experts solve the meanings of ancient language created by a long-lost author. So an induction game. Cooperative induction. Sounds intriguing. This one, I'm sure, will be popular even with its price tag. But I'm actually not super interested in it. Not because I'm not interested in the game. I just have a friend who owns it. And sometimes that's all I need. So, gonna be super popular though, for sure. Cats vs. Cucumbers, the second game with this theme. Push Your Luck game. It just sounds... A lot of these, especially when they say like dice rolling, I assume they're going to kind of fall into a similar category for Push Your Luck, which, meh. How many games do you need that have kind of that Push Your Luck die rolling aspect to it? Confusing Lands, Icebound Isles. Players compete to create wacky frozen floating landscapes. This company, Envy Born Games, definitely seems like they're going for the sillier side of things. Then we have Hercules and 12 Labors, which is a game that I would really like as a solo-only game. Complete the 12 Labors to claim immortality. Love to give that one a try. Tricked Out. Add chaos to your favorite trick taker with this universal expansion. Nope. I dropped my headphones on the floor. I do not like the sound of something that this... You played alongside an existing Trick Taker? Oh, no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No. Moving on to Flat Out Games here, Cascadia. I'm actually not interested in Alpine Lakes. I own Cascadia. I think it's a fun game. I don't need any other versions of it. Forage, drafting, chaining, explore, gather, combo, and craft gifts as you forage the Pacific Northwest. Not specific, Pacific. Honeypot. Set and avoid traps, collect supplies, and outwit your rival bear spies. Undecided on that one. Gamehead. Okay, Gamehead, I'm excited. I haven't looked at any of the Gamehead games, but they had First Class Letters and Trinket Trove that I played from last year that I thought are phenomenal. Friendly Fishing. A casual day on the pond, catch some nice fish and help your buddy catch some too. So I'm assuming that as you catch fish, if you're cooperating with somebody, it can help you catch better fish. I'm intrigued. Pet Quartet. Collect musical pet sets, but be careful, only soloists and quartets score points. I cut, you choose. I am in. Size-wise, a team-based party game. The right size is what everyone thinks. Are you size-wise? Not super interested. Trick to the Future. The time-traveling trick-taking game. Spend fuel to change the value of your cards. I'm super interested in that one. Then Wild Magic from Minor Knizia here. Is this one a new one or a re-implementation of a game called Vampire? Not loved, but I actively hate that cover. Channel the elemental magic and activate the power of the guardians. I'm intrigued. Geek Attitude Games has Not Alone, the remastered edition. I'm interested. I was going to say undecided. I'm interested in this one. I had it, got rid of it. I really liked it. Kohaku, the Big Pond. I'm going to shock people. This Kohaku is a game that I love. I believe it's in my top 100 games. $30. I don't think this is going to be a version of the game that would be compatible with my beautiful acrylic. Wishlist. Don't put this on wishlist, Petter. This is a pre-order. Not from here, but this is a heavy worker placement game about building out an anime studio. Theme-wise, 100% in. And when you give me a good theme and it sounds like thematic integrations into the worker placement kind of economic game, yes. From Good Games Publishing, I backed the Kickstarter for this one. Mythic Baths. A bathhouse staff wash mythic creatures to earn their favor. Could be cute. Skyward Republic. Build a solar punk city in the clouds. City building. I do enjoy city building. Images. Absolutely no images here. So undecided there. Grand Gamers Guild has an expansion. Not interested in expansions. And then we have Holiday Hijinks here. These are little deduction games. I haven't gotten any of them. I'm still not super interested in any of them. Kokeshi. Improve your skill tracks to build the best Kokeshi. I'm intrigued. Under the Leaves. Create the richest garden of all, full of fascinating creatures from nature. Chaining connections, territory building. You know what? Man, I'm hard pressed with a game like this to be super excited for it. Greater Than Games has Crime Scene Tamperer. The hand management, take that. Hard pass game for me. It's a theme for sure that some people are going to love. Not for me. It's just something that I wasn't a part of that, actually. The Deduction Party Game, Digital Detox. No, also passing that. Vampire Survivors, a cooperative. So Vampire Survivors is... I haven't played it yet. It's one that I want to play. The video game. I'm intrigued by it. Grodd Games has Estate, Raise the Realm, a medieval fantasy worker placement engine building board game with drawing. Don't know where the drawing is, but not there. I'll give it a try. Grrree Games, Grrre. Assemble and prepare a formidable crew of dwarves. Not super interested in that. Acropolis, love to try it. Not interested in expansion. Canal House, closed drafting. Build the most beautiful Amsterdam canal houses. Could be fun. Chronologic. Babylon 2500, a deduction game. Interrogate suspects and solve the murder. In this triptych deduction game, I am intrigued. Leaf It. Build up a canopy, but be careful that it doesn't collapse. Stacking, bouncing. Yeah, fine. Mythologies. There are so many, like, hey, this is a mythology game right now. Draft legendary entities from ancient mythologies to your ever-evolving pantheon. I'm intrigued with that. Omens. Oh, and we're looking at Hachette. Team up to get rid of your cards until you only have one left in your hand. Could be interesting. Panic Lab. Amoebas have escaped and are slithering around in all directions. Catch them fast. A memory game? No. Perfectly Imperfect. Friends work together to correct each other's love lives. No, doesn't sound that fun. Push Your Duck. Push Your Luck. Push Your Duck. That'd be a great Push Your Luck game. Something called that. Defeat monsters, claim untold treasures, but beware, greed could be your worst enemy. It sounds fine. I'd check it out. Shape It. Can your teammate decipher your shapes? Show me what you mean. Cat. Okay. Not interested. Spooky Bar. Bar owners sell ghosts, serve drinks, and predict the actions of their opponents. It's a small little one in terms of playtime, so curious about that. Happy Camper has Beach Bandits. Play your cards to stash for points or give them to your opponents to trigger effects. Could be fun. Bring your own book. Happy Camper Edition. I had this one. Got rid of it. I don't recommend it, actually. Like the 6.8, I think... I'm not sure what I would have it rated as. Yeah, I have it rated as a 4. Just because it is so dependent on the books. And... like the idea, like, ooh, it's going to be funny. Somebody has a textbook. It isn't. Zeus on the Loose. King of the Hill. Add numbers and use powers to climb. Not intrigued by that. Hegemonic Games has World Order. This one I'm surprised is a little bit as low as it is, but I think a lot of people have it. I'm not interested in this one. Actually, no, they had a different one that they had before. I'm just not interested in that one. Hobby Japan has Strange Slot Simulator. Draw, record, and deduce. Crack the secret settings of 6 slot machines. You know what? I am intrigued by that one. That one might be one I consider asking to be picked up for me. Also from the game head ones for sure. A carnivore did it. A cooperative deduction game. Suspects are telling the truth, but one is lying. Can you figure out who it is? No, thank you. Undecided. I try it. My murder mystery. A dead monkey. Acting. No. No. Queen's Dilemma. A big legacy game. I certainly would be intrigued by it, but no. Rocking Raft. Pirates adrift at the sea rock their raft to steal treasure. Action. Dexterity. You know what? That could be silly. I'm intrigued. Similo World Wonders. I'm not interested in this. I do own Similo for Lord of the Rings. That's enough. Banana Games has Moon Bunny, set collection game. Not super interested in it. Bunny Kingdom Town, I have pre-ordered. It's actually in. I need to pick it up. Little Soldiers. Play a war game on the table. Action dexterity. Not super interested in that. Bunny Kingdom Town is a really fun 2-player game. It gives me a little bit of the vibes of Boss Monster Duel mixed with Bunny Kingdom, though less take thatty than Boss Monster Duel. Inside Up Games has Crits and Tricks, a tavern trick taker with numberless cards. Use RPG dice to set their values. That one is a must-have. I wish I knew how much that one cost. Expansion for Earth. Right now, I'll actually just pass on it. I need to play Earth before I decide if I want more. Thieves of Eldris. Steal from marks and unmasked rivals in this hidden movement game. Not super interested. Interesting, like we have some very specific aesthetics here. I want to know how much this one costs. Tug of Roar. Claim the throne of Eldris in this lane battler with bidding and unique class powers. I'm actually really interested in that one. Ivy Studios now has Hypothetically. Guess your friend's answer from a Blizzard questions. Not that interested in that one. Realms of Reckoning. Choose a path to victory in a shattered afterlife. Sealed Bid, Fantasy. I'm not super interested in the sounds of that one either, but I'd try it. Soar. Bid to control the skies and take the score of a rogue player. Don't love the sound of that. Jelly Jelly Games has Yubibo. Hold up sticks with your fingers and defeat gravity together. A cooperative real-time dexterity party game. Oh no. One Piece. Escape from Egghead. Kess Games. I'm actually going to say both. I'm more interested in this one as a push your luck game for the One Piece. Kess has a lot of IPs and tends not to make games that people love. Sonic Knock, a flicking game, I'd try. An expansion for Galactic Cruise, I'm not interested. Another one, not interested. I want to get a Galactic Cruise. Brushwood, a trail walking game where you forage mushrooms and observe wildlife, because they couldn't use forage since somebody else has one coming out. Melding and Splaying. I'd give it a try. From Korea Board Games, we also have Josiah. Eliminate others by deducing what they lack while forcing them to play their cards. Elimination I'm not interested in. Magicats. Battle Royale with magical cats. I'm also not interested in a multiplayer kind of battle royale. The Crew, Journey to the Ends of the Earth, not interested. I like the Crew version that I have. The second one, the Deep Sea, I believe. I don't need a second one. Exit Kids and Exit Games, just not interested. The Gang, more players. I'm interested in this one just because it adds more. The difference between those two, the Amazon one will come down. Oh my word. Find words that fit in the right categories before time runs out. Nah. Real talk. Fourth Wing. Immerse yourself in the world of Fourth Wing with exciting nope. Yeah, that has a very specific audience, and I'm not part of it. Turn the temple in all directions to navigate your way through Temple Twist. This sounds intriguing. But it also kind of looks like it might have a limited interest for me. Grow 3D flowers in a 3D drafting. Definitely intrigued by that. Show me. Okay. Oh, that's less 3D than I thought. Undecided on that. Kids Table Board Games has Garden Lake. Players build their garden lakes filled with... I have games like this already. Kohaku kind of feels like it's going to match some of what this has. Lairs, build a devious dungeon and explore your rival's creation. I am definitely intrigued by that one. Expansions for it. Interested. Nah. Seashells. Explore the ocean side to assemble the best collection of seashells. I'd give it a try. Sounds light. Not a great ranking. I wonder if this is... No, it's not a remake of anything. Now, great components for sure. Last Night Games. All right, my goal is to get done in the next 40 minutes. That seems doable. We're about halfway through. Last Night Games has Feather Lane. Draft and overlap cards to build your own birdhouse communities. Sure. Honeycomb Hustle. Pull tokens out of a bag to build your honeycomb and earn honey money. And then expansion for Panda Royale. Leader Games has an expansion for Root. Another expansion for Root. I like Root, but I sold all my stuff because I just had too much. And I know somebody who owns it. Excuse me. Lioness Games. Mix color, add cards, and race to empty your hand before anyone else. Intrigued. Educational always makes me worry, but that's fine. Vacant. Secret duels, dramatic reveals, and race to uncover the truth. Sounds fine. Lookout Games has Dragon Overload. Deploy your dragons for majority, but keep your most powerful beasts in check. Nah. I'd be very interested in getting Forest Shuffle Dartmoor, except for the fact that I don't know that I need another Forest Shuffle. I'm also be interested in the expansion. I'm currently playing on BGA Forest Shuffle Smoky Mountains. It's great. I recommend that as well. Ghosts Galore, I'd be interested in. Play this one on BGA. The issue is it kind of falls into the category of some games like Stone Spine Architects and even Kohaku, kind of that drafting route building. Humor, no, it's just cutesy artwork. Gretchen's Garden, I should get this one simply because I have one of my cousin's wife. One of my cousins, his wife is named Gretchen. She does a lot of gardening. I'm very interested in this one in terms of, is this a good game that then I could tell my cousin, like, hey, get this game. Dracana, unique 2-player symmetrical abstract strategy about placement and collection. No. Mini Adventures, Adventure 1, Goblin Trouble, a cooperative adventure card game inspired by 16-bit RPGs. I'm curious. Lucky Duck Games has Kitsu, team-based track movement game. Do the trick and make your Kitsu clan win. Ludoliminal has Uh-Oh Dino, a cooperative dinosaur game with a shifting board. Kids game. Could be fun. Don't know enough about it. 5-card Spud. Manage your hand of cards to score poker style sets. I'd try it. Peak to peak, place cards at either end of your mountain range to create the longest range. Would take that. No. Matago has Kano. Painters compete to create their own traditional Japanese painted hand scroll. I'm very interested in that one. And then Star Trek Space Hunts. Real-time hidden movement game using Captain Sonar system, but Star Trek? Yes. That sounds super cool. I'd love to get that one. I enjoyed Captain Sonar a lot, but a Star Trek theme? Yes, please. And it's lower player count, 2 to 4, which means you're... Okay. So it looks like you have 2 groups. Yeah, I'm super excited about that. 2 to 4 makes that way more playable, too. Mighty Boards has pinched. Scheme and plan the perfect heist as the mastermind to pinch valuables. Could be interesting. Red North. Conquer outposts with your raiders and heroes, for Ragnarok is upon us. I like the theme. I'd give it a try. 10B. Build the best Welsh seaside town. I need to look at this one. I'm trying to... Well, why did I look there? Have I played this? No, it's on my wish list, though. It sounded cute, so definitely interested. Revenant. Evacuate besieged Starfleet, navigating external threats and internal allegiances. Mindware. This one looks cool, for sure. Mindware has a Seeker of Spells. Guide mushroom wizards through a changing forest to claim spellbooks. Sounds fun. Trial of the Temple. Journey into the jungle and collect artifacts that could become more valuable. Ooh, fancy. Not a remake of anything. So I'm assuming you're moving along and then collecting tiles as you go. I'm intrigued. Moon Saga Games has a Mancala building game set in an astonishing Afro-futuristic universe. That sounds cool. Show me something here. So you're building up stuff, collecting, and I'm assuming then you move tiles depending on the color. You activate things. You know what? I'm really interested in that. That sounds awesome. Great artwork, too. Really love that artwork. Next up. Sorry. Next up is Dragon Scrolls. Assemble the scrolls with your rivals and tame the ancient dragons. Bluffing. Loom. Craft intricate patterns into vibrant fiber mosaics. Hand management abstract game. Parks and Potions. Park rangers harness the power of botanical alchemy to heal wildlife. That is a cute theme. I'd like to check it out. Wizard Community College. Wizard students work together to survive community college by casting spells poorly. Not badly. Well, maybe they cast them badly. Now, I'm only interested in this one. Only interested. I wanted to put must-have, but it is 3 to 8. Neon Night Games has Jump Masters, a cutthroat twist on Chinese checkers. I'm interested in this one. I really need to see if I can track down a playthrough. North Star Game Studios has an expansion for Nature that they have twice here, but it's 1 cent cheaper if you get the second one. Nuts Publishing. Guerre Eclair, a card-driven war game of subtlety, deception, and lightning strikes. No. Mini Rogue expansion. I'm interested in that. I have played Mini Rogue digitally. I own Mini Rogue. I need to play it physically and then decide if I want to get an expansion kind of for the long-term playability of the game. Spell. 2 wizards duel in a magical palace. I'm interested. Fast dueling game. I like the wizards theme. Oaken Table Games has Alchemy Workshop, a fast-paced alchemy dice game of resource gathering, clever steals, and gold making. Nah. Daytime Minutes. Contract or make use of free nights and weekends to avoid overcharges on your cell phone. No. Sorry, that doesn't sound interesting on Candy. In a 3 to 5 minute game, 30 to 45 minutes for a $16 game. That means there's not much in the game except some cards, and I suspect you're going to be... Oh, no, just no. Office Dog has Lord of the Rings, The Circle of Conflict. Hidden movement game. Command the characters of both Shadow and the Free People against other players. You know, I'm intrigued by that one. This one, I should hit that. Yes, I own it. Need to play it. Oink Games has create a unique mnemonic for memorizing the sequence of 1 zeros. No. Frozen Passage. Travel through the frozen seas in a limited communication co-op game. I'm intrigued by that one. Love to try it. Kobayakawa. Bet on having the highest final card, but watch out for the Kobayakawa. This might be one that I asked again to get picked up. We have the cards here. Kind of cool artwork. I'm trying to remember what's kind of the trick about this. The rules are simple. At the start, each player is given 4 tokens. In addition, 8 tokens are placed in the middle. The deck is shuffled. Each player is dealt 1 card face down, 1 card face up next to the deck. You either draw a card and discard the 2 cards, or turn over the top card of the deck and replace the Kobayakawa. After all players have taken their turns, each must decide if they want to stay in and fight by betting a token. All players reveal their fight. The player with the lowest value card adds the value of the current Kobayakawa. Oh, that's what it was. Yes. So, because the Kobayakawa is an 8 in this case, going with a 9, yeah, this one is a must-have for me. Meow tiles. Flip your tiles to match the pattern first. No. I love cats, but no. Osprey Games has Crab Rage. Now, this worth noting, Osprey Games has said that they are stepping out of kind of the traditional board game space to more of the war type games, keeping that side of things. So some of these might not exist for long. Flip Pick Towers. This one, yes, kind of a roll and write style one. But Crab Rage, action points, area control, I'd check it out if I was there. Rattlesnake. Be the last player standing in a Wild West shootout, bag building, a bluffing game. Sounds intriguing. Threaded, a game of needles and points. Can you create the best Bargello tapestries? I try. No, actually, I won't. $50 price tag. Theme that doesn't interest me. Undaunted 2020 or 2200. Revolution. Battle with Mechs. I'd check it out. Outset Games. I do have an Undaunted game that I need to get played. I think it is just the Undaunted 2200. Yeah. So the other Undaunted one, Undaunted. This one, the reason I picked this one up is because it can be played solo. Outset Media has Cat Earth. Cats are causing chaos. Cats are being cats. You must avoid their fury at all costs. Area movement, chaining animals. It's cats. I check it out. Flora Funga. Mushrooms are crazy. They can heal you, but they can hurt you. But they are all delicious. Open drafting. I check it out. Viking Traders. Action drafting. Economic game. Viking theme means I would check it out. Zombie Days. The zombie apocalypse is coming. Can you survive this 2-player take that card game? I will pass. This one for me, Castle Combo expansion, must have. Far Away expansion. I think I already own this one, but I'll put it as must have as well. Love these 2 games. Grey Loon. Gather your companions and shape your story in this unique worker placement game. I'm interested in this. Same thing twice, so still interested in it. Gulo Gulo. Remove the right eggs carefully to move forward and rescue your baby. Dexterity game. Nothing about that screams to me as like, ooh, yeah, that's one I want to check out. Hacienda. Shape the wilds of Patagonia by reintroducing wildlife. Another nature theme game. This one. Cool pieces. I'm just not super interested in it. Okay, we'll talk about Kingdom Crossing here first, then I want to talk about Machikoro Life. Kingdom, well, obviously that's the order they're in. Help the Queen build a new bridge for the kingdom in this Euro-style game. Machikoro Life, 2 different versions of this. First one's 5 cents cheaper. This one I'm actually interested in. This is Machikoro, but with like a life theme to it, like building out your life. Sounds fun. Sounds like it could have kind of some more silly moments of how you build out your life. Mustache. Player swap teams and outplay their rivals. It just sounds like chaos. They call it chaotic. It sounds like chaos. That is a pass. Players draft and place tiles, racing to build the highest scoring sand castle. Sounds fun. An expansion for Shackleton Base. Not super interested in that. I'm not even super interested in Shackleton Base. Tuloko. Race and place all your spirit animal tokens in this mystical tile laying game. Undecided. $50. I'm sure it looks cool. But yeah, no. Paverson Games has an expansion. Craft cocktails and fine spirits to gain international renown. Interested in it? $60? No, though. Definitely won't be one I would ask somebody to pick up. Perplexed has Quagmire. Well, that makes sense. Program your frogs for bog domination. No. Okay. Plane Shift Games has Aetherspire. Aetherspire, if I remember correctly, looked interesting. You're building 3D spires. What did it look like, though? Like you're... Here we are. Big pick. Kind of building stuff up. Not super interested. Looking at that. Not interested in expansion for 7th Sea. Kind of interested in 7th Sea. Doomtown, Weird West Edition. Take control of Deadwood, San Diego through shootouts, gadgetry, and magic. I do like Weird West, so I'm intrigued. Pendragon, Glory of the Round Table. Nightly tabletop card game set in the world of Pendragon RPG. That doesn't really tell you too much about it. Nor does that. But that doesn't make me that interested in it. Pinehawk Games. All right, Pinehawk Games. A lot of these companies don't know the company. Pirates compete to serve their captain the best afternoon tea. Open drafting. Cute sounding, but no. Plaid Hat Games has Ashes Ascendancy. Ashes is not a game that I've really been that interested in jumping into. Rumble Quest. Select lucrative quests with anticipating your opponent's choices. No. Summoner's Wars, not interested. This is actually pretty rare for Plaid Hat Games that I'm just not interested in their stuff. Super Auto Pets Card Battle Classic Park. Build a team of cute pets and battle your friends. I'm assuming this is kind of an auto battler game. Classic pack. The issue is there are already games like this, and I'm getting the expansion for Tag Team. Play With Us design has oops. Mages race hatch secret eggs before unstable elements scatter their plans. The issue is that doesn't sound like that, and that doesn't look that interesting, so no. Aves? AVES? Eat colorful fruits to grow rainbow feathers and be the most beautiful bird on earth. These all seem like little, small games. I tried this one more than oops. Club of Cthulhu, summon omens, trigger dark powers, and risk madness as you delve into forbidden rituals. Push your luck game. I'd try it. Doodle Puzzle, draw, deceive, and guess your way to victory. No. Leaves, grab the right leaf and be the first to turn the scatter into a perfect stack. No. I'd try it. It's interesting because a lot of these I'd try just because some of the other games, like, I kind of want to try something from this company, see what they're like, but there are a bunch that are just not interesting. Soloween, join the Grand Festival at Death School and get back the fleeing souls. I try it. This one, yeah. Isla Bamba. Just another map? Sure. 18 bucks. Another, hopefully a couple maps. Zenith. I love Zenith. More stuff for Zenith. Yes, yes, yes. This is maybe a must. Well, this might be on the list of, hey, if you can get it, please do. Plate. Ada's Library. No real description there. Your goal in Ada's Library, first published as Phoenix, is to arrange all the books in your personal library in an order that matches the book in the master display. Not that interested. Alphabet Soup. Head-to-head deduction game where you race to decode a 5-letter... I'm interested. So if I'm not mistaken, because also the aesthetics remind me of it. Turing Machine. Oh, that was Scorpion Mask. I don't know why the aesthetics... Oh, no, it reminds me of the other one. Undecided. This reminds me of Code. And Code was not good. Big Shot. Bid for the most valuable properties without falling too deep into debt. Yeah, fine. Depot. Deliver and sort packages to shed your hand first. Yeah. Fensology. Does this have a different name? It looks familiar. Oh, that is different. I'm interested in that. Finger Pirates, a simple bidding game where all you need is your fingers. Gouda Gouda. Roll and spin, move animals, children's game. No. Leaning Tower of Pizza. Compete to build the world's tallest pizza tower. Meow 10. A fast-paced card game where players match cat cards by number or color to play them. Doesn't tell me much, but I'm intrigued because it's cats. Meow Meow Dice. Yacht dice with adorable cats. Be a lovely cat and get lots of treats from your butler. The richest cats wins. Yacht dice with adorable cats. Roll the cat dice, make combinations, become the wealthiest cat to win. Sure. Nebular colors. Unite the power of the cosmos to form new stars using sets of cards. You know what? That sounds intriguing. New York, New York. That doesn't look that interesting. Arapa Space. I did not like Arapa Mines when I played it. I played it digitally though, so I think in person it might be better. Maybe. Silver Mine. A roll and spin, or spin and move racing game. Stereo Mind. Can you and your friends share the same musical interpretations? Use your stereo mind. No. Portal Games has abroad. Travel through Europe for 28 days to showcase your abilities. This is a big game. An expansion for Bohemians. Expansion for Neuroshima Hex. Port Curious. Emerald Echoes. Solve puzzles to uncover the story of a legendary alchemist. This is a big solo game, really. Ministry of Things Lost. Case 2. Explore a whimsical world to solve puzzles. So they're very much a puzzle-based game. I'm curious about it. Alhambra, Family and Friends Edition. I played Alhambra recently. Meh. Fast Out. Think fast and find words for the right categories quicker than others. No. Foxgrove. Collect resources to build your own little animal village. Okay. Out of words, synchronize clues in progressive grids to unearth the final keyword under pressure. No, that doesn't sound fun. Ronin, forge your path, reclaim your honor. Looks like a big kind of tableau managing everything. Sure. Disney Villainous, not interested. The Glorious Guilds of Buttonville. Assemble villagers to help recover the glory of Buttonville. Set collection game. Sure. Horrified D&D. I already have Horrified D&D, but this one's Ravenloft with Strahd, so sure. Las Vegas. Roll your dice and try your luck in this to win big in this refresh of a classic dice game. You know what? I'm actually very interested in this one. Mind the Lines. I think I might have this one already. But One Piece game I'm interested in. Mind the Lines. Can you spot and reveal pictures in a tangle of lines? No, not really interested in that one. Rebel Studio has The Trial of the Forest. Players represent their clan and build their story. Define storytelling. It's cute. I'm interested. Rebellion has Joyride Duel, the next generation, and Joyride Turbo. Definitely intrigued by Joyride. We have an expansion for Sniper Elite. I'm intrigued to play Sniper Elite. Don't really need to own it or the expansions. Sniper Elite, love to try it. Red Revving Games has Creature Caravan Wanderers. Need to try it first. And then Six Sojourns. Expand your family's influence in this quick area control game. Not interested in area control, especially at $45. Diplomacy. Hero Escape. Hero Escape. Hero Escape. Hero Escape. These are games that I'm just not going to get into. I know Hero Escape looks awesome, but I don't have room for something like Hero Escape. And they even have Hero Escape Marvel stuff. Oh, man, they're making it more tempting. Though it seems like they just kind of assign stuff. And they're finally reprinting Lords of Waterdeep and the expansion. I'm interested in both. I'd love to try Lords of the Waterdeep. Restoration Games says Thunder Road Ignition, a dice rolling car fighting game. I'm interested in it. I have all of Marvel Unmatched. I need to get that played first. Resurrection Games. So we're getting real close now to the end here. Can I do it in the next 20 minutes? Brave and Bold, bag building combat game. Fast-paced, competitive bag building. Nah. Trick-taking. I'm interested in trick-taking. I'm not interested in Game of Thrones. Looney Tunes, hunting wabbits. Plunge into the world of Bugs Bunny and his pals in this madcap battle of wits and luck. And then Scooby-Doo Mystery Masquerade. There's a mystery to solve in the Scooby Gang. The social deduction, no. R2I Games has Bordeaux. Make wine to win this paper and pencil adaptation of Fromage. That sounds cool. That one is on my must-have list, and it's $9. I love Fromage, so yeah, I want to try this one for sure. This is a must-have. $9. If they're selling it for $9, there it's going to be yes. Pick that up for me, please. Pop art. Lay transparent cards to blend colors to make winning combinations. Doesn't sound as interesting to me. Now we have the Battle of the Divas. Colossus and Debaldi clash in a battle for operatic supremacy. I'm very interested in this one. Not so much an expansion for it, though. The Glasgow train robbery. Cooperative train heist for 2 players with timed elements. Interesting. And then Queen of Spies. Lead a covert spy network and fight the war in the shadows. Scorpion Mask. Travel the world in search of legendary creatures in this cooperative memory game. No, not might have a game. Panorama. Okay, this one's a must-have. I actually pre-ordered Tag Team Arthur's Legacy. I love Tag Team. More Tag Team, more good. Panorama. Hop in your cozy hot air balloon to fill your panorama one tile at a time. A drafting game. My guess is this is going to look kind of cute. You're just filling stuff out. I'm assuming trying to connect actually with a rondelle. Yeah, that sounds fun. Sentient Games. We have an expansion for The Last Command. Don't know anything about The Last Command, so that's a pass for me. Slugfest Games has Red Dragon Inn 10. Not interested. I have a friend who has Red Dragon Inn. Red Dragon Inn is a good 4-player game. Any higher, it's too much. Deal with the Devil. This is a must-have. In fact, I'm not going to ask somebody to get it for me because I have this one backed from crowdfunding. Cooperative poker game against the devil himself. Cool powers, things like that. I love the sound of this one. Solus Game Studios has Six-Sided Sea, a die-rolling push-your-luck game. Sync rivals, and no, that sounds too kind of in your face. And then Treat Please, a game about a week in the lives of a very good dog. That sounds cute. So assuming you're playing it over 7 rounds, kind of trying to collect cards that are going to give you points. I'd try it. Sophisticated Cerebus Games. Build Your Empire, Cry Trying. No, that just doesn't look fun. Steve Jackson Games, we have Brigand's Bluff, a bluffing game, dice game. Not interested in. More Munchkin stuff, not interested in. Perfect Potion. Brew more potions than any of your friends with the help of your cat companions. Die rolling, dice worker placement. I'm interested in that one. Stonemaier Games is... Oh, they're going to have that there? That one... Both of these are very new here. Duels of Moloch. A Scythe Head, like Expeditions mashup that I'm actually not super interested in. And then Wingspan Pocket, also not super interested in. Sorry. Circadia. We have here from Synapsis Games, a set collection card game where you gather spirit creatures to claim habitats. That sounds kind of fun. And then expansions for Compile. Here, I've heard good things about Compile. Competing AIs stack themed ideas to compile 3 protocols quickly, but I've heard good things. It just doesn't intrigue me that much. Frosted Blooms, craft vibrant frosted hued tulip gardens. I just want to make sure that I'm not messing up anything else that I need to do here. Nope. Hand management pattern building game. Could be cool. Medium, The Hands of Fate. Meld minds with another player to find the right word with new and more words. Just played Medium recently. It is fun. Don't need more of it, though. I'm assuming this is kind of a re-implementation. Yeah, they don't even call it that, but it 100% is. Tabletop toys games. Jinx your friends to become victorious in a humorous party game? No. Tames and Cosmos here has the Gang Deluxe Edition. Don't need a Deluxe Edition. I love the one I have. Thunderworks Games Flip Tunes Season 2. Played it on BGA. Wonderful. Pre-ordered it. Highly recommend it if you like Flip Tunes. Ooh, I didn't realize you could play Flip Tunes solo. Questline. Draft and craft a hand of cards to tell your hero's tale of adventure. That sounds kind of fun. Got any pictures here? So you draft in stuff to score. Kind of doubt it's as funny as that person was making it look, but this looks like a good little game. You create your line and score off of that. That sounds a lot of fun. Actually, that's a must-have, and it's cheap. 10 Penny Park Collector's Edition. Not interested. 10 Penny Parks could be fun. I'm not going to get that fancy version if I'm going to get it. Toth Games has Legends of the Arena. Knock your opponent out of the arena to claim victory. Nah. This one is a must-have, but it's not going to be a pickup there because that actually should be showing up soon. It just shipped. Tycoon Games has Blood Rage Valhalla. Interesting. I didn't know that was going to hit there. As well as Everdell Emerald. I'm not interested in a new version of Blood Rage. Do not take anything from this. This is just a bunch of a-holes. These are a bunch of people who don't know what they're talking about. They're just rating stuff to be jerks. Don't do that. Also, don't rate it a 10 if you haven't played it either. Both of you are bad for this. Stop it. Stop it, people. Everdell Emerald. I need to play Everdell first. Underdog Games has Dino Racer, a wild racing card game of prehistoric proportions. Here's our picture. Tritop, Steggy, Raptor, T-Rex. Could be fun. Cozy Stickerville, already own it. It's fun. I'm super interested in the Mandalorian Adventures, but I'm not going to get the expansion before I've bought and played the original. Upper Deck has Enemies of Gotham City, a cube tower, income, fighting, control, not super interested. The Last Kingdom, the Danes and Saxons face off in a card battler. No. Legendary, a DC deck building game, Marvel deck building game, 2nd edition. No, no, no. Final Girl, a Demon in the Shadow? Sure. The Green Terror? Sure. I'm interested in all of these. Also, I'm not going to get them because I still have so much Final Girl to play. And then Tales of Myth and Legend. Adventures through ancient Greece in this paragraph book game for the ages. What does that even look like? Do we have anything images-wise? No, we don't. I'm intrigued. Weird City Games has March of the Ants, an expansion for that as well. Area control, grid movement. Not super interested. I think we're about down here. Weird Giraffe Games has Reef and Runes. A fast and crunchy roll and write exploring underwater shipwrecks. I'm interested in that. And then surplus slots. Is there such a thing? Absolutely. And drafting sloths where cards you don't draft are just as important as the ones that you do. I'm intrigued. And then Whales Entertainment. Not the country, but the animals. That's interesting. I didn't know they could make games. Escape the silken web. The dungeon breathes. Do not speak and flee wisely. Doesn't sound super... Yeah. Vines and flowers. Blooming Harmony. What in the world is collectible components in this? Show me something here. You know what? That sounds interesting. Werewolf Duel. Outsmart your opponent and predict their moves and triumph in the end. Could be interesting. And then Wonderful Board Games has Dragonarium. Build the best area to hatch and nurture your dragons. Sounds cute. And looks kind of cute. I'd be interested in it. Now, I could clear all the filters, but we're actually going to go back up to the top. My apologies for rolling super fast. We got through everything. Now that we've gotten through everything, I want to do must have and not pre-ordered, not owned, apply filters. So that takes us down to 38. Why I want to do this is to talk about which ones I'm most interested in and which three or four I'm probably going to ask. A Phantom of the Opera trick-taking game. Take a Seat. Sounds fun. It's not going to be on my list. Phantom of the Opera, and I should actually take notes myself here. I know I have something to write on over here. Just so I can be like, ooh, these are the ones that I'm most interested in. And my top 5, in no particular order. I do think Phantom of the Opera is going to be on there. Just really good looking. Digging for dinos probably won't be same, just a little bit more expensive. I'll play the Three Witches team-based trick-taking game. That does sound fun, but I don't only want to put trick-taking games on here. The Chocolat also sounds fun. Torchlight. Torchlight, I think, will be on the list because that just sounds really cool as a trick taker. Man, on stage. No, not on stage. On stage will be one that I'd probably pick up in the future. Same with Pure Dice. Viking Route, expensive game, love to try it. The same with Mystic Curling Club. Mystic Curling Club is one I'm going to get, but I'm not going to have somebody pick that up and ship it to me. Down Up might be on the list. I'm jotting it down for right now. Rebel Princess expansion. I'm going to have a couple different expansions here that aren't going to count for that. Azure, want it, not going to ask. Same with like something like this. No, I'm not going to ask for a big game. Oh, this one I own, by the way. System, you should have eliminated that one for me. And I'm not going to put it on there. Crowd has this one in route. That one did look fun. Seventh Seal. Seventh Seals and Fight. Rock Hard 1977. I wonder how well this expansion will do. And then Castle Combo expansion. That one might sell out fast. Hercules and 12 Labors. I'll pick that one up eventually. Gamehead, we have Quartet, excuse me. Trick to the Future. I'm going to put down Trick to the Future. No, I'm going to put down Pet Quartet. Because I haven't played the other Gamehead one. This one, Pet Quartet, just sounds fun. And I do like that it plays up to 6. Crits and Tricks definitely could be on that list. Don't know how much that one's going to cost, though. Star Trek Space Hunt. Love to get that one at some point in time, as well as Oh, yeah. And then Kobayakawa, I think. Ooh, but Flip Pick Towers as well. Should be on the list. Oh, Zenith expansion. Nah, I don't think I'll put all the expansions on the list of potential pickup ones. Las Vegas, want to get that, but I'll pick that up at some other time. And then Bordeaux. Not as great rating, but for $9, worth checking out. Panorama and the Tag Team expansion, by the way, that is pre-ordered. And then that just leaves Questline, which does sound like a lot of fun, and it's Thunderworks. I really like Thunderworks, but I know I can pick it up later. Cozy Stickerville. I own this one. Just don't have it on the list. So, what I have that I would be looking to ask for the pickup here, let's go back to the full screen. Phantom of the Opera. I think that one sounds like a really interesting 2-player trick-taking game, though that one is a little lower on the list. Torchlight, trick-taking game. Down Up, really fun looking one. I played it a bunch, like it a lot. That one, though, is kind of a question mark, so maybe it is Questline. Pet Quartet definitely looks like a blast. Kobayakawa and Bordeaux. and then Questline. Like, those are the 7 that I'm most interested in. And all of them are kind of that $20 or under range for them. I would expect Kobayakawa, Pet Quartet, and Torchlight, Questline, all of those would kind of be in that range for me there. But let me know down in the comment section below. Obviously, these are the ones that I'm most interested in. There were 38 different ones on there that were kind of that must-have that I haven't already done. And if I eliminate only standalone, or do only standalone, there's 28 that I haven't pre-ordered, things like that. 3 Witches. But I prefer to get Torchlit. Torchlit, not Torchlight. All right. So thank you so much for watching. I've seen people on throughout the whole time. I really appreciate that, especially just coming back after having not streamed for so long. So if you enjoyed this content, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. My hope is that I'll have time before Gen Con to do a second video of all the things to demo and be like, which are the must demo, interested, undecided, not interested as well there. But with that, thank you so much for watching. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Drop a comment as what your top most interesting games are at Gen Con 2026. And